Welcome to the fairy garden, where kindness has colors and every gentle act makes the world brighter. Today's story is Christella and the Kindness Colors, a magical tale about a fairy artist, a curious child, and how listening, laughter, and care can bring color back to a fading world. Snuggle in, take a deep breath, and let the kindness colors glow. Christella the fairy lived deep in the green, where the moss brushed her toes and the skies stayed serene. She painted with petals and danced with the dew, but her favorite of all was creating new hue. She gathered up berries and beetles and bark, and swirled them in puddles from morning till dark. Each swirl had a shimmer, each drop held a dream of colors that carried what words couldn't seem. Her wings were soft violet with threads of gold light. She painted the sunsets, she brightened the night. But lately, the garden had started to gray, and no one could figure out why day by day. The flowers were duller, the beetles less bright. Even the pond lost a little moonlight. Christella felt worried. Her brush wouldn't glow. Where had the magic and color all go? "I've tried every pigment," she told her friend Mella. "I even mixed glimmer from a dragonfly's umbrella. But nothing would sparkle, not crimson or teal. The garden felt faded, like it just couldn't feel." Olivia arrived in her sun-yellow boots. She'd brought paints of her own and some snackable roots. She sat by Christella and offered her hand. "Let's make something simple. Let's draw in the sand." Together they doodled with fingers and sticks, rainbows with rabbit ears, hearts doing tricks. They laughed and they listened. They didn't rush through. And that's when a shimmer returned in the blue. Christella blinked. "Did you see that?" she asked. Olivia nodded, quite sweetly unmasked. "I think when we're gentle, the colors come back. When we listen and laugh and cut others some slack." So they tried something new the very next day. They found little ways to bring kindness to play. They shared peachy petals with beetles and bees, and tucked sleepy spiders in soft leafy teas. They helped Bella the fairy untangle her thread, and carried poor Rainier when he bumped his head. They complimented worms on their wiggle and shine, and let baby mushrooms go first in the line. With each gentle gesture, the garden grew bold. Colors came flooding in marigold gold. The trees hummed with turquoise, the soil blushed pink. Even the scarecrow gave Christella a wink. That night in the garden, they all had a feast. The ladybugs twirled, the lanterns released. Christella stood up with a brush made of dawn and painted a rainbow that shimmered till yawn. "The colors," she said, "don't just live in our things. They live in the laughter and soft flapping wings. They glow in our kindness and bloom when we care. That's the magic that swirls through the sweet garden air. So if ever your colors feel faded or gone, try a soft word, a hug, or a dawn-painted song. Because beauty that's real doesn't need to be loud. It just needs a moment to rise from the cloud."